Hello, everyone. Welcome to this Eastern Idaho planning briefing for Thursday, December 19th. And here's a summary of what we'll be discussing in this presentation. We're looking for light snow to develop this afternoon, mainly in the central Idaho mountains, the upper Snake River highlands. And there's a few places that'll get some snow, but it should be under an inch for most other locations. We're looking for the snowfall rate to peak during the evening hours, and it'll end Friday afternoon, but even by the overnight hours, it should end in the central Idaho mountains and will mostly be limited to the upper Snake Highlands for during the day on Friday. The next snowfall is possible on Monday, but it is more likely for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Our computer models that we track have been sort of slopping all around this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday time frame. But the last 2 days have been focusing on Christmas Eve, that's the day and the night, and then Christmas Day, both day and night. And here it is. This is the storm that's going to be affecting us today. This is it, and it's going to take a while to get here. It actually starts more tonight. Some of the extreme western edge of our forecast area right in here will see something probably by mid-afternoon. And then this low is going to move to the north. There's another low way back in here as it moves through that will meander through the southern Great Basin on the holiday period, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And so that's one that's definitely been all over the place in terms of forecast location. So here's the impact overview for today. We look at all impacts being minimal. There are no warnings, watches, or advisories out at this time. And here are the light snowfall amounts. Basically, it should all stay under 6 inches unless you're going above 9,500 feet. Light snow would be, again, actually probably less than half an inch or so for the Snake River Plain. And in that location, it'll all be mostly from Rexburg northward. And the greatest affected area would be the Wood River Valley, or Wood River Basin at least anyway. The Sawtooth Mountains will also get some, and then the Eastern Highlands. It will start later there, more towards, it'll definitely be nighttime, and that will continue into Friday. And then, as we said, there's a chance for some snow on Monday. See what happens, but I think the heavier snow and the best chance of snow next week will actually be Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So let's look at this storm for Thursday, Friday in detail. Here's where the snow is starting this morning. Just some light snow, not even getting into Stanley, mostly getting into places like Banner Summit. And then it spreads into Galena Summit, Stanley Basin, the Wood River Basin this afternoon. But you can see most of the rest of the area, nothing's happening. With the exception of maybe here in the Tetons, they'll be getting some of those high peaks will be catching some, again, some light snow. This is all from 1/10 to an inch, and then some of these 1 to 2 inches in here. Here's the temperature forecast for today. You can see we are in a warming trend, although it's more likely for places from, say, Blackfoot southward and eastward, where it'll be the sunniest. I think we'll be getting some cloud cover streaming across the northern half of our forecast area. And then here's the snow for this evening. This is when it peaks. You see Stanley getting 1 to 2 inches in the 6-hour period. Same at Sun Valley, same at Haley. A little bit higher in the Galena Summit area. And it's also started over here in the Northeast Highlands. Again, all the way down to Swan Valley and Palisades Reservoir. And a little bit of a dusting here south of the Twin Falls area. And then the late night hours, it continues. Not quite as fast falling and accumulating, but still getting something. And then on Friday morning, you can see it really starts to, and this is prior to 11 a.m. It really has dried up in the Central Idaho Mountains unless you're in the higher elevations. And so the focus for most of Friday, once again, is on Fremont County, Clark County, Teton County. And then tomorrow afternoon, you can see just slightly more than a skiff of snow right there along the border with Montana. That's it. High temperatures on Friday. You can see with the sunshine, temperatures are continuing to warm, and this warming trend will continue into Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures in the Snake River Plain by Sunday will actually be reaching roughly near 40 degrees, some places higher, some lower. So it's getting very mild for the weekend. And then on Monday, as we said, there is a return of a slight chance threat for some limited locations. So this is a total snowfall from this morning through Friday afternoon. So you can see it just gets to 6 to 8 inches in some of these really high elevations, but mostly Stanley 3 to 4, Sun Valley and Haley about half of that. And then it really is caught by the Boulder White Clouds and the Sawtooth. There's not much getting into, for instance, the Chalice Basin or the Lost River basins or Birch Creek Basin. And then over here in the northeastern highlands, again, this would be considered light snow for this area because it is staying below the 6-inch threshold. And here's the high temperatures for Saturday. Again, pretty good warming trend. A little bit cool here over the INL, probably due to some low clouds and fog hanging around. Once again, we're looking at just light snow out of this. No warnings, watches, or advisories. Should all end on Friday afternoon in terms of precipitation, ending from west to east during the day. And the next snowfall possibly Monday, but again, it's more likely during the Christmas Eve and Christmas Day period. That's all I have. If you have any further questions, always contact us at this telephone number. Check out the weather yourself at weather.gov/Pocatello. Thanks for watching.